today's video, we're going to have a look at ABML ABTC's financial year reports that has just dropped. What is the crack, everyone? Welcome back. Buy wholesale. Of course, you are all well. I just want to say thanks to everyone in the last video. Don't want to repeat old garbage, but yeah, the support was outstanding. Really appreciate everybody that has reached out. Just want to say thank you to everyone. The majority is obviously in favor with what I'm doing here, so thank you. We have an update, not as good of an update as we would like, but we do have, thankfully, something kind of underneath the radar. No excuses, no reasoning to why the plant is being delayed, but we do have this. There will be people that will say, how did you get this information? But I got this information through ABML's website. That'll be a bit of an inside joke for people. I've read through it and I've highlighted certain things I want to bring to your attention. So the commissioning of phase 1 is expected to now occur in the first half of the calendar year 2023, and the commissioning of phase 2 the first half of calendar year 2024. It's rolling into 2023, so they have missed their target there. We've been covering it on the channel for 6-7 months. Actually, God, I don't even know, maybe longer than that. I was anticipating a delay. Being in the construction trade, delays happen all the time. It's not something to be too nervous about. It's not something to be panicking about. It just is what happens. But I would have liked some sort of reasoning behind that. We still don't know, but at least now we have a new target, and I'll touch on that shortly. Further through the report, you will notice this area for highlight that I did notice. The company expects construction portion of phase 1 to be substantially complete by January 2023. Just find the language is a bit vague. It's a bit open to allow things to perhaps run on. They don't want to pin themselves down. I'm all for that. That's fine. But when you consider the fact that there was rumours that this could have been completed, 6 months ago, there's no doubt about it. There's been an abeyance of sort of 6 months there that you could say when it could have been completed, when it's likely to be completed. But look, it is what it is. Delays happen. We don't know the reason, and frankly, who cares what the reason is? Like, you could probably guess. We've got a new date, and with that, I'm happy with it. In the previous financial report, and I'll just pull it up here because I've got it here, operating revenues, they didn't have any operating revenues. The company is currently still in development stage. We covered that in the previous reporting. That is what it is. It is a growth company. We know with the situation here, there's a lot of investment going in, and we know over the previous trailing 12 months, and I did my year roundup video, and you can go in and check that out. But we did cover about the grants, the money that's coming in from the government, the green energy push that's happening in America. Thought I'd just go over the key highlights. Obviously, this is the focus. This is what they want you to see. There's a lot more in the report. The report's about 75 pages long, so you can imagine 8-9 bullet points isn't going to completely tell you the full story. But there is things here that I would like to bring from the bullish point of view. We've sort of seen the negatives. We've covered the negatives in the last few videos about the plant. We've got an answer there that we can monitor now. And January, the majority's got to be commissioned. That's the new target. Let's look at the more bullish synopsis here. Company ended the year with cash balance of 29 million compared to 16.1 million. That's good, nearly double. Progress on the plant, obviously we've covered, not going to repeat that. Completion of the exploratory drilling, which we covered, commenced. That is going well, going on plan, and we've even seen things, the likes of Tesla recently saying that they need to start spending money and doing all this in-house themselves. It is the way it's going. We've covered the projections for lithium, especially some of the lithium plays that we're in. We've covered and talked about the projections. We know where this demand's going to go. That's why we're in ABML. The battery recycling stage is just going to be huge, in my opinion. We've talked about the commercialization. We've talked about some of the good hires that have come in, the rebranding, again, whether it was necessary or not, who knows, but I do like the rebranding. They've invested 1 million in the battery mineral extraction technologies. This is the corporate awards that we've talked about before. I think one was 1.4.5 million, the other one was 2. The near 5-fold expansion of the ABTC's laboratory facilities, which is great. You can go in and have a read of it. I would highly recommend anyone that's interested in it to go in and have a look at these forward-looking statements, all the things that they're talking about. They do talk about, the potential for dilution and shares and all this. General, in my opinion, just generic sort of stuff that you would see in any type of growth stock, and they might need to tap us for some money to try and get it. But the way, my summary, and we'll look at the finances a wee bit more in a moment, but my summary of the previous year is being generally positive. Doing a bit better on the financial side of things. We've done a lot of in-house changes. We've obviously got the plant almost there. The brand name's getting out a bit more, some grants coming in. We've built solid foundations for the years ahead. So it's sort of, as much as the last couple of videos have been frustrating, The majority of my videos over the last 2 years have been bullish, and this report has just solidified that. I'm not concerned. I did want to find out about the plant, and we've got that, so I can't really complain. Now, in terms of the share price, what have I done? Well, I put this in my Discord. So I bought on the 9th of the 9th at 0.65. Those that have been following the channel will know that we have made a friggin' killing on ABML. Such a great stock to trade. And yes, for people that have been a negative to my TA, the ones that go, oh, you're a guru, you say it could go up, you say it goes down. Well, yeah, that's how the stock game works, mate. It does go up and it does go down. The idea is you work on the side of probabilities and understand, is it likely to go up or go down? That's called trading. That's how you make money. Honestly, some of the comments people say, it's rather salty. So let's have a look then. We'll pull into this here. We can see I bought at 0.65. That's pretty much the lows off this channel, in and around that, not being too picky, but I got 0.65. Delighted with that top up again. Now that is, for those who watch the channel, when I sold my stake at 0.71, I have been averaging in on the way down. I averaged in at the different levels, all documented, it's all in the videos, but I've bought quite heavily. And now that original investment at 0.71 that I sold, I have rebought the full stake. So I'm fully back invested. And I've made a friggin' killing on it, guys. So if you're interested in making money on ABML, as well as looking into the long-term future, by all means, subscribe to the channel. Help me grow that. That'll be great. And if you want to learn about when I'm topping and buying, again, the Discord's there. By all means, get into that. And if you don't know how to trade, by all means, learn that as well. £99, cheapest course going out there. I'm making a few pound, of course. That's the aim of the game. But the general feeling is there that I'm not ripping anybody off. If you've no idea what you're doing, you are going to get so much value for £99. Like I said, I will just continue to trade this as best as my abilities. When it looks to be oversold, I'll sell, but we're not there yet. Fully built up, good, nice stake, nice average price, very content with where ABML sits. So here we go, we can see here the total current assets has significantly increased, which is good to see. Obviously now we have more property and development, tangible assets, and the total assets, if you look at it in its entirety here, that is significantly higher. But then on the flip side, obviously our liabilities has went up, but when you consider the assets and this, it's better than what it was, no doubt. So here we go, we can look at the net loss. It's coming down, it's coming in the right direction. General admin, administrative stuff, it seems to have decreased. The likes of research, development costs, exploration costs, I have no problem with that going up because that's investment, so I'm fine with that. And then the net loss over income expense, it's reduced. It's still a loss, but it's reduced. As you can see here, the 33 is massively changed compared to the 41. And we can see here, there's the dilution I want to talk about. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, and it really is what it is. We've covered that to death. And you can see here, this is it here. This is doubled net cash used in investing activities. Again, it's investment, so okay, keep an eye on it. Here though, this is where significant gains come from. A lot of our money is coming, obviously, the proceeds from our common shares, which makes the bottom line look a lot healthier. So if you actually take off the share income then, which is about 23.6, which really means we're only sort of sitting at a cash of about 6 rather than that. But look, it's splitting hairs. It is what it is. And the last fiscal year, we also had shares being issued. So look, it is what it is. The high level summary on ABML, ABTC is progress is good. I'm happy, I'm content. However, I'm watching very closely now for the first quarter of 2023. If this plant is for whatever reason not open by then and commissioned, then that's alarm bells for me. There's plenty to look into, do your own due diligence. 75 pages long. I'll be lying to say if I've read every single word of it. I haven't. It's very, very generic. A lot of it's put in there just to cover themselves, things that you have to do through the filing itself. So go in, read, leave your comments down below. What's your thoughts on the overall report? To me, we've got cash. That's good. Whatever way or form that's came in, so be it. This isn't the first company to maybe perhaps massage figures or whatever. It happens. It will always happen till forever and ever. So don't be put off by that. Let's just keep monitoring the things that we can see, the things that they're saying they're going to do. January 2023, we suspect there'll be some sort of commissioning done. I want to see that ASAP. That's the target for me. It's the big fundamental thing that I think will take us to the next level. So we need to see that. We need to get out of our temporary accommodation that we're in, paying $700 a month just on extra rent that we don't need. Every penny really does count at these development stages. So that is the video. I hope you have found it informative. If you have, please like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. I appreciate that. What's your thoughts on the share price? Do you foresee it going up massively over the coming months? I do. I can see it being quite significantly higher over the next 12 months if we can deliver on the things that we're saying. And I haven't seen anything about the water bottle revenue, so maybe that'll come in the t-shirt sales. I'm sure that's really helping us out. Check out this video if you're interested in knowing what the general market is. ABML is going to suffer going forward. All growth stocks are going to suffer. Really dark times coming, and this video will tell you all about that. Until the next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.